In this section, we are adding an interactive legend to our world map. In this video, we will add the legend and some legend text to the screen. By the end of this video, our project will look like this, with our world map and a square in the top left of the screen, which will be our legend, including text representing the 4 categories of income that we are working with. We will start by updating the HTML file to include a new file that will contain logic for the legend. We will then introduce the prepare legend function. This prepare legend function will build the legend elements, the rectangle, and the legend text. So let's get started by updating the HTML file. We will include a new script tag called legend.js, and we will add a legend.js file to our project. Next, we will introduce the prepare legend function. In our index.js file, after we prepare the map, we will also prepare the legend. This will be a function that will take the GNI values from our dataset. We will store the GNI values at a global scope. We will set a placeholder for our global GNI values at the top of our index page, and we will set this to an empty array. We will fill the global GNI array as we loop through each country feature. We already get the GNI value of each country. Here we will add a condition. If the global GNI value array does not include the current GNI value, add this GNI value to the array. Once the country features have been looped through, we remove the null values from our array, and we sort the array alphabetically so that the number 1 value will be first. Let's log our global GNI values to see what we have in our console. Here we have an array with our 4 GNI values in an array. We will use this for making our legend. Next, we will build our prep legend function in our legend.js file, and we have passed it our global GNI values. In our legend.js file, we will build this prepare legend function. The first thing we'll do is get the count of how many legend items we will need. Then we will select the SVG element and store it in an SVG wrapper variable. Then we will append a rectangle that will hold our legend. We set the height based on the item count multiplied by 35. This will make room for each legend item. We will set the width to 250 and see what this looks like. We will fill the rectangle white, and we will set a stroke to white as well. We will set the class to color legend rectangle. We will also append a group wrapper that holds all of the legend items. We append a G to our SVG wrapper, and we associate some attributes. We set a class as color legend G, and we transform this G element to the right 25 and down 25 so that the items are not touching the top or left of the rectangle. We finish our prepare legend function by calling another function called handle legend updates that we will be building momentarily. We pass this our legend items. This follows a similar pattern that we have used in previous videos, where we build a function to prepare the initial elements for our work, and we build an updater function. Let's build the handle legend update function now. Above our prepare legend function, we begin the handle legend updates function. First thing we'll do is select the color legend G and associate this to a variable. We will select all single legend items which currently don't exist, and we will associate the legend items as data to the legend items as a data join. We will join a function for the enter selection called enter legend items. Let's build this enter legend items function to handle the entering of legend items to the screen. Above our handle legend updates function, we begin an enter legend items function that performs a function on the enter selection of the legend. We first append text to the enter selection and call this legend items text. We associate some attributes to these text items with a font size of 18 pixels, a fill of black, and we transform the text. We translate the text 0 to the right, and we translate the text down by the index multiplied by 30. This should organize our legend items vertically in a list. We will also set the text value to D, which is a function on the data that we are passing to the elements. To fix a typo, the item count of our legend items is counting our legend items parameter that we passed into our prepare legend function. Now, in the top left of our screen, we have a square legend containing 4 text elements representing the 4 GNI values. In this video, we've added legend text to the screen.